And welcome back. It's time once again for our Ozarks Live Book Club. Shannon Spindler is here from the Springfield Greene County Library. And how are you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you guys?
Everything great at the library?
Fantastic.
Okay. Great thing about the book club is always some interesting reads that you bring by. I'm going to start out with the one on my right.
Okay, so this one is called the Griffin and Sabine Trilogy. It came out, it's vintage classic. It came out in '91.
Okay.
So it's really fun because it's a correspondence between two people, and when you read it, it's postcards, and then at one point you actually pull letters out and read them. So it's like
It's like interactive.
Absolutely, it's like the pleasure of a good art book, but then also you get like that nostalgic gratification of a pop-up book. It's really fun.
And I'm assuming since we've got a stack there, this is a series?
It's called the Griffin and Sabine Trilogy.
Uh-huh.
And, you know, it starts with just the postcards and then goes to the letter, and there's like a good storyline to it. And I definitely recommend reading the trilogy. It makes more sense like that.
Age range?
More adult, not that there's anything shocking
Right.
in it, but it's just more of that kind of content. There's a little bit of a romance to it. So, yeah, it's good fun.
Sounds like my kind of book.
All right, there you are. You can get them at the library.
Yeah.
And you can finish these in like 5 minutes.
Ah,
Yeah.
so it's a quick read then.
Absolutely.
This is
Even
good.
better.
What do we have in the middle?
So this one is so much fun. This is a series that started with a book called Arsenic and Adobo. Mia Manansala, I think I'm saying her name right. She's Filipino author, and she started, I think she's on her 5th book now, but it's what you call a cozy mystery.
Okay.
And it's a culinary cozy, and I would think that there needs to be a warning on there. Don't, you know, when they say don't go to the grocery store when you're hungry, don't read this when you're hungry, because she does so many great descriptions of food, and it's not just Filipino food. Because of her, I've had too many trips to the Purple Panda in Ozark, but like,
So this is going to be right up your alley.
It is going to be right
it's
up
so
my
fun.
alley.
And she has a glossary in the beginning that tells you different terms in Filipino. At the end, she has recipes. But it's like a cozy murder mystery. This one takes place in the pageant world. And I'm probably going to butcher it, but she said something like, if you ever want to get a big group of Filipinos together, other than karaoke, do a boxing match, baseball, or a pageant. Like, that's a big part of their culture. And it's not poo-pooed on. It's a
So
like scholarship and stuff like
you've
that.
got a mystery going on, plus you have a great cookbook at the end.
Absolutely.
All right.
And a lot of Filipino culture in there too.
This sounds always good to learn something.
Yes.
Absolutely. All right, what's on the left then?
This one is one of my favorites. Have you ever read any Riley Sager? He's like a suspense, sometimes horror, sometimes mystery. This one right here is about Jules, and she's really, really down on her luck, like got fired, boyfriend cheated, country song kind of thing.
Gosh.
And she's staying on her friend's couch, and she gets an offer to stay at the Bartholomew, which is this very bougie Upper West in Manhattan. She's going to get paid $1,000 a week to stay there, but things that seem a little too good to be true are.
Yeah.
And it sounds a little.
It's not your run-of-the-mill Holiday Inn or anything.
Not
she's
so
gonna-
much, no. And like, if it sounds a little bit like Rosemary's Baby, the author did say he was inspired by Rosemary's Baby. In fact, he dedicates it to Ira Levin.
Oh, all right. A little gothic
A little bit.
tone
I'll
to
never
it.
say what, you know.
Yeah, okay.
But Riley Sager is so good at the bait and switch. Like, you think he's going one way, and
Great writers are.
absolutely.
That's when it kind of hits you in the back of the head. Oh my gosh! So what would you say is? You mentioned this is more adult. What would you say is the middle one then?
I would say young adult.
Young
Could
adult?
read those, yeah, absolutely. And like I said, they could probably try one of the recipes or two in there.
Why not? And then the far left, what age range you think? Staying at the hotel thing.
It's not too bad. I don't have any kids, so I'm a really bad judge of character.
Okay,
but
that's
I would say young adult as well.
All right.
Yeah, it's not
Too
particularly
adult.
gruesome. Yeah.
All right. These are just 3 suggestions. You can find them at the Springfield Greene County Library. And if you don't have one, it's really easy. I know because I got one. Get yourself a library card.
Absolutely.
Thanks for being with us.
Thanks.
Appreciate it.